For the Zips Digital Network, Chad Welker here with historic week here at the University of Akron. Women's lacrosse is going to play their first competition in NCAA play. You head down to South Carolina to take on Presbyterian and Gardner-Webb. But first of all, Coach, just kind of give me an update of where you are going into game week number 1.
Where we are is ready. We're finally ready. We've been waiting forever for this moment. Girls are itching. We're super excited. It's going to be great.
Caitlin Morris and Anna Dennison have kind of stepped out, at least from an outsider's point of view. Caitlin Morris, preseason Sun preseason player of the year. Anna Dennison, kind of a leadership style. What can you briefly talk about what they're going to bring to your team going into this first week?
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it. There's lots of girls shining, but those two are great leaders. Caitlin's going to lead for sure, taking the ball in. Like, she's a shooter. She's just really excited to rack up the first goals ever for this team. And Anna just is very strong and consistent, and as well as an attacker, but just a great leader too. So.
We also want to touch base on the defenders. Who stands out in your mind? Who might be the game plan of the cage minder coming up this weekend?
You know, those questions you're going to try, but it's a first game and we're going to see who stands out because we're trying to build unity really hard, and the D is working so well together, and we've got a couple different things that we're going to try, and the excitement level is super high, and that energy is going to show for sure. So.
Now, a couple weeks ago in the field house, because of inclement weather, you did get to take on Ashland and kind of that first spring opportunity to see your team play someone other than themselves. Mm-hmm. What did you catch on film?
We caught energy. We caught that we're super fast, that they're super excited, that our plays are working, that practice is actually being put into practice. That's what we saw. So we have a lot to learn, and each game we're going to get better and better and learn as we go.
Now you got Presbyterian on Friday night at 7 p.m. You just talked to me off camera on how that's on a grass surface. Then you head to Gardner-Webb on Sunday. From a scouting standpoint, what do you know about the Blue Hose and the Running Bulldogs?
I know that we are absolutely going to compete and can come home with 2 W's, and we're going to try our absolute hardest. I know it's funny that you said grass. We're also going to South Carolina. It's going to be cold. But we've got an advantage for that as well, right? So, I mean, we just know that if we bring it, like, these girls are ready to not act like a new team, to act like a Zip and to go for the W.
Now, of course, acting like a Zip, we also have to pitch first home opener a week from Sunday. And that's going to be here at InfoCision Stadium. And just briefly share, we've kind of talked about a Women's Lacrosse 101 segment after every interview, so our fans know what to look for come next Sunday. So what's your 101 this week?
Okay, my 101 this week is shooting space. So if you ever watch women's lacrosse and girls get set up on the 8-meter, which is another 101, but we'll do later, for a free shot, it means that someone snuck into their shooting space, which was a dangerous play, and they get a free shot. So if you ever see a ref going like this and a player gets a free shot, that is because there was shooting space violation.
Coach, appreciate the time as always. We'll talk to you all spring long. Of course, fans, like I said, we're going to pitch it one more time. Come out to the inaugural women's lacrosse game here at InfoCision Stadium a week from Sunday. That's the 23rd of February. But, of course, you can stay up to date with how they're doing in South Carolina by following them on Twitter at ZipsWLax, ZipsWLax. Of course, we're going to keep up to date next week when they come home, hopefully with those 2 victories. Coach, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And as always, you just took the words out of my mouth.
Sorry.
Go Zips.